All right, next I'm going to show you how to create a basic assignment. And I'm going to use a file upload assignment because many people want to simulate a student handing in a paper, an essay, or something on paper. And instead of them doing that in a classroom, they can upload a file on the computer and you can see it and grade it and make it available for them as well through this Canvas interface. So this is useful, excuse me, this is useful to a lot of people who teach lecture classes. They use this to distribute and receive assignments from students, even in non-online classes. So once again, I'm going to start off in the home area and I'm going to go down to where it says assignments. Now we see that we have a discussion area here from before, but that's okay. We'll just leave that there. I'm going to do plus assignment. And now I have options. I can just say assignment name, assignment 5. Just don't even know. You can give it whatever title you want. So here you can describe whatever you want the assignment to be. Just write out what the criteria are for your assignment, what you want them to do. You give the number of points here. So I'm going to say it's 10 points. Keep it in the assignments group, points. Now you can say the submission type that you want. And usually we're going to submit online. You can have them enter text or upload media, but most common is just a file upload. So you can allow them to upload a file. Okay, so we just go down and go all the way down here, and we're not going to do peer reviews or anything fancy. Signed everyone. We're going to simply say when's the due date of the assignment. Or it's going to be due on the 14th. And the assignment's going to be available for students to read from the 11th to the 14th. Okay? And after that, you're not going to let them be late if that's what you want to do. Again, you go down here and you click on the Save button. There is a Save and Publish button, but I've had the Canvas lock up on me sometimes, so I do these in 2 steps. And now I say Publish. Here, click on the Publish. Okay, now it would be available for students to see. Okay, so once again, going to the Home button, and then going to student view gives you an approximate view of what it looks like to student minus this bar down here. So now they can see there's something in the assignments area. They can see what the assignment is. It's a whole new world. Click on that. And obviously you'd have meaningful text here that described it. Now one thing that's a little odd, I find a little odd about Canvas, is since this is a file upload assignment, I would want to see a little button here or a little place where I could navigate to the file on my hard drive to upload the file. And I would expect to see that right away, but I don't. And unfortunately, Canvas has the word submit assignment here. And what they mean by that is find the file to submit. So on this page, I click on this button and all of a sudden, if I go down, some things are available to me. I can do a file upload. And so I'm going to choose the file on my hard drive. I click on that, and I can navigate to a file. I'm going to click on this little thing here, I guess, PP Basics, and I'm going to open it. As you do, click open it. And what that does now is it shows the file that I selected. So I could add other files in that, but I don't want to. I just want to say, now I say submit assignment again. So now I'm really doing it. And I'm a student submitting the assignment. I'm an instructor submitting the assignment to be there. So it's a little confusing that they don't show you the file upload thing right away, but that's the way it works and we're sort of stuck with it. Okay, so excuse me, I take that back. I said that was the instructor view. This is the student view of things. So they had to know to click both those buttons. They had to upload their file and they had hit the submit button again. So now um, their file is uploaded. You as an instructor will see this. First, I'll leave student view. And now um, we're going to go into this a little bit more, but I'm going to look at the grades area. So I'm going to hit the grading area. And when you're just not teaching a real class and you're just testing Canvas out like the way I am, they give you a default student called test student. And you can see here already it automatically knows about our discussion board and it knows about the assignment. So it's kind of a few steps here, at least the way I do it. I'm going to click on this little icon here. I could give a grade right away, but I haven't read anything yet. So I'm going to click this little right arrow and it comes over here. And to really see what's going on, I'm going to click this thing called Speed Grader. It's a bunch of little steps, unfortunately, but here's where I can really see what's going on. So it showed some of the text that was in this file here. I could look at it all and I could review it. I could read it. I could do whatever I want. If it was a Microsoft Word file, I could download it by clicking this button over here, and I could review it and edit it and do whatever I wanted. I could give it a grade and say, well, it's worth 9.8. And once you take your cursor off that box, the grade's actually submitted. But if you want to make a comment, you could say, well, close, but missing titles. I'm just making something up. And then to get that comment there for the students, I have to hit the submit button. So the submit button didn't submit the grade. The grade was submitted just by typing it in here and then taking your cursor off. You went away. It's automatically submitted. Okay, so the student will see that in their grades when they go back to rather to navigate out of this. Okay, you graded it. You go back here to the grade book, and then if you want to get back to the course at large, you can go to this little link here, back to the top level of your course. A lot of the stuff here isn't super intuitive, but once you've used it for a little while, it becomes second nature. Okay, so student can obviously see their grade. So I'm going to stop this video here because again, my goal here is just to give you some basic familiarity of what this Canvas tool is for and how things would work. But you really want to take the real training by ATRC on how to do grading, on how to do assignments, and they have some nice workshops on that. All right, that ends this demonstration.